Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a journey back in time to explore how political life was organized during the Vedic age in India, an era stretching roughly from 1500 BCE to around 600 BCE. We will look at how tribal chiefs and assemblies of the early Vedic times gradually gave way to more formal kingdoms, hereditary kingship, and emerging administrative structures. In the early Vedic period, about 1500 to 1000 BCE, the basic political unit of society was the tribe, often called the Jana. Leadership was provided by a chief known as the Rajan, who was more of a first among equals than all powerful monarch. The family Kulla formed the foundation of social organization, and group of families constituted a village grama, then the Jana, and ultimately the large group called the Rashtra. The king, apart from being a war leader, also had a religious duties and was seen as the upholder of order and morality. Political life was shaped by tribal assemblies such as Sabha, a council of elders, and the Samiti, a gathering of the wider people. These assemblies served as a forum for deliberation and helped balance the Rajan's power. Important officials in the period include the Purohit, priest, and Senani, army chief, and the Gramini, village head, and the army was fairly minimal, composed of chariots, foot soldiers, and simple weapons. As time moved into the later Vedic period, around 100 to 600 BCE, the nature of polity began to change significantly. The tribes settled more permanently, moved into the fertile Ganga Yamuna plains, and the size of political units expanded into what would become early territorial kingdoms. Kingship became more firmly hereditary rather than elective, and royal power intensified. The old assemblies, Sabha and Samiti, gradually lost much of their influence. A more complex administrative machinery emerged. New officials appeared, such as tax collectors, heralds, regional governors, and the idea of provinces appeared. Criminal acts like homicide or treason were more clearly defined, and the king's role as both ritual or secular had become stronger. The economy shifted toward agriculture, and the use of iron tools spread, and the social divisions hardened, leading to an increased stratification in society. Throughout the Vedic age, even though we didn't have fully developed states like those of later India, the foundations of political organization were clearly laid. Terms like Rashtra, territory, Jana, people or tribe, and Rajan, king appear, indicating an evolving consciousness of territory, people, and kinship. Also, the presence of assemblies in early times show the collective decision making was not unknown. Although by later period, centralized royal authority was rising, religious rituals and political leadership were intertwined. Kings performed sacrifices like Raja Siyu and Ashwamedha, which symbolized their consecration and authority over territory. In summary, the Vedic age polity is a story of transition from loose tribal systems to settled territorial polities with centralized kingship and developing bureaucracy. The shift reflects change in economy from pastoralism to agriculture, society from flexible social grouping to more rigid structures, and ideology from tribal chiefs to divine kinship. Understanding this helps us to know how ancient Indian political system evolved and how the later states and empires built upon these early foundations. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this exploration interesting, don't forget to hit like, subscribe for more videos on ancient Indian history, and let me know in the comments what part of the Vedic polity you found most surprising or worth exploring further. See you in the next video.